I have played this game for 6 hours. And the furthest that I have gotten so far was with the fourth chorus robot or something. I mean, it's a stupid robot. It's like actually stupid what that was. Why does it that every time I get hit for 2 damage? And then the floor just disappears on some attacks. It's kind of stupid. It's just stupid. I've had 30 attempts. And 10 out of those 30 attempts, I've died to the lava because the floor had fully disappeared. I mean, for 6 hours, I feel like I should certainly, right? I played this game for 6 hours, and it's great. Don't get me wrong. But why does that every single time I get touched, I take 2 damage instead of 1? Can it be like Hollow Knight where I just take 1 damage? Or even better, can I just take no damage at all? That was good. That lace person, she took me an hour and a half to beat. That was at least 60 attempts. I'll just run out there and get stabbed and die. I'm not new to Souls-like games. I've played Elden Ring, I finished Another Crab's Treasure, I played Dark Souls. I sort of cheesed those though by getting an overpowered build and just easily clearing the floor with all the bosses. And then Another Crab's Treasure was this great glitch with the thumbnail, but you could just sort of have no damage taken when you use its ability. And I get that I've only played this game for 6 hours. But it's time for me to give my opinion, so don't talk. And I get I suck at video games, but I'm really, really good at Just Dance 2014. Don't even try me, bro. So, it really goes to show that dancing is easier than playing games with a controller. Now, for what you've been asking, what is my opinion? I mean, the game is pretty good, and I played on the Xbox, and the graphics are great, don't get me wrong. I really like the art style, and the background is pretty cool. But the world building is awesome. Although, I would say, is Hornet like a beetle, a spider, a hornet? What type of bug is she, bro? Because at one point she talks about weaving silk like a spider would. So it goes to make the like spider, you know? But the gameplay mechanics are pretty good. The weapon flows pretty well. And having the ability to change your crest out and your weapon ability out is pretty cool. I like having the Wanderer's Crest because it plays just like Hollow Knight. But for some reason I lose half my reach. I don't like that. Another thing I found great about this game was the fact that the pit that you fall down once keeps going. Like at the beginning of the game, that pit, the developers were like, you know, it'd be crazy if we just made a pit that players could continuously fall down. And they're like, yes, let's do that. Team Cherry must have had so much fun adding that. And then they probably had a fun time building each and one of their individual NPCs because they're all very good. And they all have like their own unique names and lore. And my favorite so far is Gilly, which I just sort of found when I was running around and just was whacking stuff with the sword. He was just next to his statue, he just appeared. So my final opinion on Silksong is that the game is well done. It's immaculate, you could say. But for new players that just got into the series and don't want to play Hollow Knight, I find it will be quite a challenge. The scale difference between Hollow Knight and Silksong, I would say, is quite noticeable. And the bosses do hit for more damage. Kind of like the difference between Dark Souls 1 and 2. They're both hard games, but you notice that 2 is harder because the developers just decide to screw around with you. And it'll probably be even worse for me because I'm going to try to 100% this game, and I suck at video games, as I said. Oh, and fun fact, when I was writing the script, I beat that robot spider I was talking about in the beginning. You can hold your applause. Don't worry, I know I'm great. So, all I can easily say is, you can subscribe, and why is that robot stage last so easy? Why is the last stage so easy? Why do I just have to hit a rock? But subscribe, please.